Welcome back everyone. I am literally back after like a few hours because I was reading some of the comments on the last video and apparently there is a better guide to react to, so I figured I may as well react to it now because no other reason other than I want to react to it, because I feel like I need all the help I can get to kind of get to know these guys. So here we are. Thanks for the comments on my last video. I am definitely going to get around to reacting to everything that you guys mentioned. But here we are. This is a helpful guide to standing Ateez by ETINI. So let's
Note
go.
before the video starts. I just want to say that this is my first YouTube video ever. Normally, I would be too lazy to put together an entire guide for standing Ateez. But, after looking at some of the popular guides on here, I noticed a lot of them are outdated or somewhat inaccurate. You see,
a lot of these videos portray Ateez in a very one-dimensional manner. Not only do I feel like they somewhat insulting the beautiful personalities the way they have, but I also think it can make a lot of potential fans.
But onto the video. Now, I know everyone is here for the part of the video that helps you learn more about the members. Trust me, we'll get to that. But first, I want to spend a few minutes telling you some basic facts about Ateez. Ateez is a K-pop boy group under the record label and entertainment agency KQ Entertainment.
Yes.
The group has 8 members. Hongjung, Songhwa, Yunho, Yosong, Son, Mingi, Uyong, and Jongho. And, by the way, the number 8 is kind of a big deal with Ateez. Ateez debuted on October 24, 2018. This would make them one of the many groups who began what is known as K-pop's 4th generation. Fans of Ateez are called ETINI. The word is a combination of Ateez and destiny. The name was announced on November 17, 2018. That date is pretty important to Ateez and ETINI. One of Ateez's biggest strengths is their live performances. Ateez is highly praised among fans, critics, and seniors for their stage presence. Seriously, the best part of being an ETINI is that the stages are never boring.
Something that I'm really realizing with this group is there's like no one lacking. Like, not that there is people lacking in other groups, of course, but they just seem like extra talented. So crazy.
In Korea, Ateez is known as the global K-pop group. This is due to the unique situation they're in with fan demographics. Basically, Ateez became popular among international audiences early on in their career. They even sold out an entire world tour just 4 months after debut. No one is sure why Ateez's popularity formed that way, but many people think it's rooted back to the very first moments of Ateez's career. The KQ Fellas dance performance videos.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vents on my shoes. I'll pop a pill and I lose. Wait, speed it up. Look at the diamonds, they eat it up. Got me 2 bitches, I beat it up. They thinking I'm wife and delete it up.
This would be a good time to mention a bit of Ateez's backstory.
LA! 가자! 난 모르겠다! 나는 간다! 가자! 파이팅! 너는
Before debuting as Ateez, the group was called KQ Fellas, after the name of their entertainment agency, KQ Entertainment. In early 2018,
So then why didn't they go with KQ fellas on debut?
KQ fellas were sent to Los Angeles to train and prepare for debut. The entire experience was recorded and made into a series called KQ Fellas. The series follows the creation of the song From, which is a fan favorite among ETINI. But, back to what I was saying.
Wait, now I'm selling out the shows. While I'm all rich, Finny right on my clothes. Hold on, little mama, you tweaking. A bad bitch, Puerto Rico.
Their training in LA gave Ateez an affinity for a hip-hop style, which appealed to international audiences. And, in May of 2018, KQ Entertainment released 3 dance performance videos by the group, making it the first Ateez content ever shown to the world.
Looking like a quarter lick. Yeah. Since they wanna bend that bitch. Since they wanna bend that bitch.
The videos went viral on platforms like K-pop Twitter. It really gave Ateez's career a jump start.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hit his ass to the police, wonder where I'm at. Make so much money off this goddamn song. Still get in your ass like.
Make summer a little sweeter with the McCafe Deluxe Iced Coffee range.
Goddamn phone.
Ateez has an incredibly big storyline attached to their music videos. It would probably take an hour to fully explain, and, then again, everything anyone says is only a theory.
Okay, so similar to BTS with having a storyline throughout. Can anyone give me a rundown, like a brief rundown of the storyline? Creepy.
So, I think this video would be better off if I just said that it's pretty intense, and a lot of ETINI love piecing together what's going on.
The general theme of Ateez's concepts is pretty obvious. I feel really dumb. It's not obvious to me. Pirates?
Okay, now that you know some basic facts about Ateez, it's time for you to learn about the members.
Yunho.
Before I tell you about each specific person, there are a few things you should know about the group as a whole. There's a relatively small age range in Ateez, with just 2.5 years in between the eldest and youngest members.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This means that there's no clearly defined baby or mature one of the group, and many members will switch into those roles depending on which of the others they're around.
비 왔어.
뽑았지요. 형 그냥 베이비 샤크라고 할 수 있잖아. 베이비 샤크.
Cute. Maybe it would tell me, but like, who gets babied the most? Is it Yunho, the maknae?
귀여워 죽겠어.
Ateez is also very affectionate with each other.
So wholesome.
But
Is this another disclaimer? Disclaimer. You gotta disclaim.
another thing about Ateez is that they're very competitive. Of course, most idol groups are. But I don't think I can stress just how competitive these boys are. On multiple occasions, variety shows had to end the episode early because Ateez completed the game so quickly. It's also worth mentioning that, for a period of time, the Mafia game got banned in their dorms because they stopped sleeping and one member almost choked another. And, of course, what gets most people to stan Ateez is their relationship with ETINI.
Can we play rock, paper, scissors? Can we play rock, paper, scissors? Rock,
This guide video definitely won't do them justice, but I cannot stress how lovable these boys are. They treat ETINI less like fans and more like friends.
Your favorite Ateez or member only? You right.
You. I don't have a favorite yet. I don't feel like I know them enough, but I'm interested to know who I gravitate towards, that's for sure.
So, now that all of that is covered, you've finally arrived at the part of the video you all were waiting for. Let's get to know each member of Ateez.
Yes.
Hongjoong was the first of Ateez to join KQ Entertainment. He joined with a deep love for creating music, and his goal was to become a successful idol who writes his own music. Hongjoong created over 40 songs before debuting. He writes for every Ateez song, and he composed numerous tracks, all of which are fan favorites.
Like that beat. That was nice.
He likes older music, and has said he looks up to icons like David Bowie and Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Hongjoong also has the most fun stage presence I've ever seen on an idol. You seriously feel entertained when you watch him on stage.
Airwick plugins.
Hongjoong really enjoys reforming clothes and accessories.
His style. Cool.
And he recently said that, if he wasn't an idol, he would work in the fashion industry.
I said that in the last video. Not that, but that his style.
Hongjoong is also really involved in social justice. Early on in Ateez's career, he began painting his nail in participation with the Polished Man campaign, which seeks to eliminate child abuse. Last month, Ateez were named ambassadors of the campaign.
Awesome.
The most important thing to know about Hongjoong is that he has the type of personality that makes you feel like you've been best friends with him for years. You can see the passion in his eyes when he talks about the things he loves. And he cares deeply for every ETINI, and goes out of his way to make sure all fans feel like they belong in the fandom.
That's lovely.
The first thing you should know about Sooooo is that his onstage persona is misleading to understanding what he is like as a person. Many people are captured by his killer performance skills, but that dark presence you see on stage is the complete opposite to his actual personality. Sooooo is a very soft and delicate person, and he takes on a loving and nurturing role among Ateez. Multiple of the other members have said that they go to him whenever they seek comfort. To be honest, describing what Sooooo is like is kind of difficult. I've never seen an idol with his personality. He tends to never push himself to be the center of attention, but rather shapes himself to make those he's around the most happy.
That's nice.
Seonghwa is known among fans to be the most aware of ETINI culture. On multiple occasions, fans have recommended makeup and styling on Seonghwa, and, a month later, we'd see that exact thing on him. He has also directly referenced fans' tweets multiple times.
하는 거 제가 표정 짓고 스트레스가 짓는 거 바로 이어 붙이니까 똑같던데요.
He kind of does look like toothless.
그러고 보니 그거 많던데. 그 뭐지? 어제 서치를 좀 많이 했었어요 사실. 그래가지고 이렇게 좀 민망한데 이렇게 메롱하는 것들만 모아서 영상을 만들어 주셨더라고요.
Puppy dog.
He is also known to be a big fan of K-pop girl groups, and is highly praised among fans for respectfully covering choreography done by female artists.
I feel like girl K-pop groups are like giving the short end of the stick, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong, send me clips, but I've never watched any girl group that I've liked. Even Blackpink, like, I like the do 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 that part of the song, but I don't like any of the other part of the song. Like, are there any good girl groups? Like, please link me. I need to know.
야, 이건 빼박 전공이다.
He auditioned to KQ Entertainment as a rapper, performing a verse he wrote himself. Instead, though, Seonghwa joined Ateez as a vocalist.
I like his hair here.
Seonghwa and Hungjung are very close, so much to the point where they claim each other as their only idol friend. Although it is clear that they care deeply for one another, they tend to tease each other a lot.
홍중이가 있네. 약간 러프한 교복을 입고 이렇게 장갑과 이런 걸로 좀 강렬한 느낌을 줘서 약간 댄스, 인셉션과는 다른 느낌으로 댄스를 했는데 이렇게 춤을 췄습니다. 그만!
It's also worth mentioning that Hungjung wrote Ateez's song, Thank You, about Seonghwa.
너였구나 my shine light 동양같이 온 your light 밤하늘 속 서로를 보던 starlight.
As I briefly mentioned earlier, Yunho is a standout dancer.
He's amazing.
His talents were obvious since he was still a trainee, and they have only developed and improved over time.
1절은 원래 안무를 그대로 하고 2절은 창작 안무로 만드는 거예요.
나의 손눈빛과 베일 듯한 긴장감 지금 잠시 중요한 노래 주위를 baby 넌 그냥 그대로 있어 나만을 바라보면서 절대 널 보내지 않아 두고 봐 baby.
The other members have said that he picks up the technicalities of choreographies almost instantaneously. He has the natural ability to match the beat of the rhythms he's dancing to, and his movements are always exact and precise. He has experience with creating and developing choreography since pre-debut, and he helps the other members with learning the choreography when he's ahead.
clapping and locking is so good.
And this tends to be understated by ETINI, but Yunho is also an amazing vocalist. And if you think I'm exaggerating by saying Yunho is pretty much a perfect person, just know that every other Ateez member is as whipped for him as fans
Really
are.
kind face.
저는 딱 한 가지 윤호한테 궁금한 게 있어요. 이제 위쪽 공기는 뭐가 좀 다른가?
근데 잘생겼잖아.
그지?
잘생겼고 184 얼굴에다가 또 가슴 윤호가 착해.
Also, don't let his 6-foot height fool
He
you.
looks so much taller. Oh my god.
Yunho is a giant baby and the sweetest person in the entire universe. The best way to describe Yunho is that he's a constant source of unconditional positive energy.
Really
He
nice
says that he
smile.
wants to be a vitamin for ETINI, and he's really that.
That's nice.
And also, Yunho is the host / anchor / interviewer / correspondent / reporter for Ateez. Ateez
Jack
is
of
the
all
most
trades.
reliable news source in modern media, so make
so it
sure
is.
to check those videos out.
I will.
If you're trying to figure out which part of Ateez songs are sung by Yosong, listen for the vocals that sound like warm vanilla sugar honey maple syrup cotton candy sweetness.
Oh, what's that sound like? I did not expect that. Wow. I feel like I haven't really heard much of him. I don't know much about his singing, so that was beautiful. Really
And
soulful.
I know I will probably say this for every Ateez member, but it really should be stressed, Yosong is also a standout performer.
They all are.
Not to mention, he's also the prettiest boy I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like a vampire
And
statue.
it often gets covered with makeup, but Yosong has the cutest birthmark ever.
Oh. Why does it cover?
Yosong tends to have a more reserved and introverted personality, and the other members have described him as a pure and innocent person, saying that he doesn't have the capabilities to hurt someone else. But, at the same time, most fans agree that he is, by far, the funniest member.
니온노 콘서트.
아홉, 열, 열한, 열둘, 열여. 한 30명 정도밖에 안 될 것 같은데?
아니야.
빨리 많이 그려, 알겠어?
아니 한 사람당 3명이라 생각해.
아, 그래? 그래도 한 100명밖에 안 될 것 같은데?
Hey, 100's better than none.
과감하게 하지만 너가 17살 때 만나는 우영이라는 친구는 절대 만나지 마.
한영의 느낌이 엄청 강해요.
그렇죠. 약간 특히 그 골반 쪽이 네.
예를 들면 멤버가 하는 거, 산이가 하는 거 보세요.
또 이제 해적왕 그 안무 중에 그 이렇게 춤이 있어요.
보여주세요. 자.
네, 자.
자,
네.
이제 여상 씨와 멤버들이 하는 동작이에요. 골반.
뒷바운스를
그죠.
치는 게 있어요.
이게 리듬으로. 네.
자, 산이가 하는 방법은
네.
뚱뚱 따다다다.
Yosong also created a character called Hetman, which is famous among ETINI.
Cute.
Because it is referenced a lot, I should begin by telling you that Son is the Korean word for mountain.
산이라는 이름을 왜 가지고 있는지 아세요? 저희 아버지께서 누군가에게는 따뜻한 동산, 그리고 누군가에게는 거대하고 아무도 못 덤벼들 수 있는.
Son began as just a vocalist for Ateez, but, over time, his performance skills developed immensely. I can't even begin to stress just how amazing he is on stage. Son is really the antithesis to the idea that idols should keep a plain face and go through the choreography.
Is that a thing? Who said that?
He fully immerses himself in his performances, so much that he completely transforms into the character the song tells him to be. There's a reason he has been given titles such as the man who will raise the standards of K-pop performances. But, like with Songhwa, I have to warn you not to be misled by Son's intimidating on-stage persona.
Pretty intense on-stage
He is one of the most sincere, genuine, and warm-hearted idols ever.
제 개인적인 생각일 수도 있는데 저는 여러분들이 1순위가 절대 에이티즈가 되면 안 된다고 생각을 하는 사람이에요. 저는 1순위는 물론 여러분들 본인입니다. 저희로 인해서 행복을 얻어가시고 저희로 인해서 힘을 얻으셔야 돼요. 하지만 저희로 인해서 뭔가 저희 때문에 여러분들의 삶이 조금이라도 힘들어지거나 아니면 조금 여러분들보다 저희가 소중해져서는 안 된다고 생각해요. 가장 중요한 거는 여러분들 에이티니 본인들 그 자신이니까.
It's actually really important to say because with these like fandoms, it can get pretty intense, right? So to be reminded that you are more important, and if they're getting in the way of it, to just have that reminder to put yourself first, I think is a really important thing to say as an idol.
Son is serious about hard work and self-improvement, but, at the same time, he is very energetic and fun. He loves to liven the mood and make others happy. And, I feel like you could already tell with some of the clips I've been adding, but I should mention it because it's hard to overlook. Son really grew up over these past 2 years. Although his appearance drastically changed, he has stated that he's very committed to not changing who he is as a person.
데뷔를 하면은 사람들이 많이 변한다고들 하잖아. 근데 안 변했으면 좋겠는 마음이야, 절대로.
His brother? They look very like.
처음에 가지고 있던 그 생각대로 내가 살고 있는지 한 번 더 깊게 생각을 해주면 좋겠고.
Fair.
분위기 끝없이 올라가 전부터 들었지 근데 넘어가다 불만야 그렇게 배알이 골리니 나이가
Like Hongjoong, Minhee is seriously a musical genius. He writes for every Ateez song, and he said on a recent V-Live that he's been working on producing lately. Minhee and Hongjoong are both on the list of the top copyrighted idols.
Wow. The day before.
Minhee begins his rap verses with his
I can get stuff done if you give me a time frame, and it's usually done at the last minute, so I get that.
signature
I'm not saying I'm on his level.
line, Fix On.
쌤만님 두 번째 포인트는 저의 시그니처 사운드 픽선인데요. 픽선은 먼저 뜻은 고정하다라는 뜻이고 내 랩을 시작할 때 고정하다, 내 랩을 경청하라는 그런 느낌으로 썼고 픽송 하면은 제 이름이 송민기인데 픽송 하면서 송이 들어가요. 그래서 이게 재밌게 한번 풀어내서 만든 게 이 시그니처인데 그걸 한번 유심있게 에이티즈 곡들을 들어보면은 계속 나올 겁니다.
And, I know this feels like the millionth time I will say this, but Minhee's badass on-stage persona is the complete opposite from his actual personality. It really shows just how amazing Minhee and Ateez's performance skills are.
Impressive.
For a group that's constantly pulling off dark and powerful stages, they're all the softest sweethearts ever. Minhee is a sweet and light-hearted person. He doesn't take situations too seriously, and he livens every atmosphere he's in. He likes to go by the nickname Princess, and bounces around when he's happy.
Who was crying?
But, livens every atmosphere he's in. He likes to go by the nickname Princess, and bounces around when he's happy.
Oh, I'm not going back. It looked like...
But, at the same time,
Yunho,
he's the most straightforward of the members. He's comfortable with dropping the idol persona to tell his honest thoughts.
오빠는 엘사 팬이죠? 제가 이것도 이제 비하인드인데 이거 얘기해도 되죠? 비하인드 그냥 서수모 씨 얘기합니다. 내리고 이렇게 한 거예요. 알아주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 이게 재밌게 보실 수도 있었는데 너무 오두방정 되는 것 같아가지고 그리고 또 해명할 게 또 있습니다. 아니 제가 그 호주에 저희 리얼리티를 했잖아요. 이제 그 아케나 잉글리시인데
Wait, what? Wait, what? What reality show in Australia?
너무 쉽게 성공을 하니까 민기야.
Oh, he's spilling some tea. That's funny.
Also, Minhee and Yunho are extremely close to one another. The two were friends even before they joined KQ or Ateez, and they just happened to audition to the same company without the other knowing.
Oh wow.
They're less showy about their relationship on camera, but you can easily see how much they mean to one another.
저희 가족이 제일 좋아하는 멤버는 아무래도 제일 오래 함께한 민기지 않을까.
민기. 야. 네. 야. 야.
I'm gonna greet my
가족분들의
friend like
민기를 정말 좋아해요.
네, 좋아요.
누가 제일 좋아해요?
어머니가 좀 많이 좋아하시고.
민기를. 네. 민기를 부를 때 뭐라고 불러요?
민기라고 불러요. 네.
아, 다른 호칭이 있는 건 아니고 그냥 민기를 민기라고 부른다.
우리 아들까지는 아니고.
우리 아들까지는 아니고. 네. 우리 아들은 윤호지만 그래도 민기를 민기라고 부른다.
네,
민기 알고 있었어요?
저를 만나시면은 아들이라 불러주시는데 윤호가
앞에서 그러나 봐요.
네, 제가 좀 질투심이 많아가지고.
아 그래요. 네. 그럼 이 자리를 통해서 윤호 어머니가 가장 이뻐한다고 하니까 윤호 어머니께 영상 편지 한번 보내주세요.
아 좋네요.
네, 윤호 어머님. 윤호 앞에서도 민기를 아들이라 불러주시면은 죽을 때 있도록 효도하겠습니다.
아 효도하겠다. 네.
민기 어머님, 저도 효도하겠습니다.
Someone let me know, please.
Young is known for his performance skills and his on-stage charisma.
I just want to listen to that song again.
Young is known for his...
민기 어머님, 저도 효도하겠습니다.
Young is known for his performance skills and his on-stage charisma.
Such good
He is normally given the killing parts of songs, but by no means should you underestimate his vocal abilities. He is very affectionate with the other members, and loves giving the others lots of hugs and kisses.
Cute.
Also,
He's loud.
Young is kinda loud.
It's kinda loud.
Although he's witty and likes teasing the other members, Young is a really sweet boy. He cares a lot for behind-the-scenes workers and staff, and makes sure to show his appreciation for them. Young is also known for his large social circle of idol friends.
친한 인맥. 일단 저희 팬분들은 다 아시는데 이제 TXT의 현준이와 스트레이키즈의 장빈이와 고든자의 이제 영택이 있는데 제가 최근에 친해진 분이 세븐틴 승관이 형.
Recently, Young has an interest in video editing, and started a series of vlogs that he films and edits himself.
Cool.
He's really passionate about making them, and they're really fun to watch, so check them out.
Will.
Young and Yosong are especially close friends. They have known each other for more than 6 years, and they met when they were both trainees under Big Hit Entertainment.
제가 연습생 생활을 17살 때부터 시작을 했거든요. 그때 우영이를 만났습니다. 우영이와 상상의 나래를 펼쳤었죠. 왜냐면 그땐 진짜 정말 같이 힘들었거든요. 막 우영이랑 목표를 잡았었어요. 꼭 데뷔를 하자. 그리고 무대에 서자. 그리고 언젠가 해외에서도 공연을 꼭 하자. 이렇게 얘기를 했었는데 회사를 다시 옮기게 되었거든요. 그렇게 우영이와 헤어졌었는데 우영이가 또 저희 회사에 들어왔어요. 그 이유가 뭐냐고 물어보니까 그냥 저를 보고 들어왔대요. 망하려면 저랑 같이 망하고 싶고 만약에 성공한다면 저랑 같이 성공을 하고 싶어서 그때 제가 약간 우영이한테는 뭔가 되게 아닌 척했지만 나름 감동을 진짜 많이 받았었어요.
And the most popular pairing from Ateez is Young and Son, known as Uson. They are very vocal about their friendship. Seriously. While some idols completely avoid even acknowledging their ship names, Yosong seems to want everyone to know they embrace it. Young even coined a sort of slogan for their friendship, amicus ad auras, the Latin phrase meaning friends until the gates of heaven.
내 인생에 그냥 잘한 일을 꼽으면 딱 세 가지가 있어.
뭐야?
우리 엄마, 우리 아빠, 아들로 태어나. 두 번째, 에이티즈 멤버임에 감사한 거. 세 번째, 너가 내 친구로 있으니.
Another group you should know about is the 99 liners of Ateez. Yunho, Yosong, Son, Minhee, and Young are all a part of this group. They have a playful competition with mots as to which of the groups are better.
잠깐 여기서 중대 발표. 댓글 하나 읽었습니다. 맛집 리더 잘생겼어.
맛집 리더거든요.
맛집
안 들었어요 저희.
안 들었어?
자 한번 보여드리자.
오케이.
그냥 맛집 아니에요. 근데 여러분 이게 오해하시면 안 돼요. 그냥 맛집가 아니고 맛집라고 하면 부부들이 따라한 것 같잖아요. 그게 아니고 자 맛집가 뭔데?
친구.
맛집. 맛형즈.
맛형즈.
우리 구구 제일 멋있어.
Yunho is the maknae of Ateez. Although he's young, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that his talent rivals many industry seniors.
I agree. I agree, comes like with zero backing. I literally don't listen to any other K-pop groups, so I can imagine. I agree without any knowledge of what anyone else sounds like. It's got crazy range. Is that for the performance where Mingi gets his shirt? Mama, MMA, whatever one it was.
ETINI mean it when we call him the vocalist of the 4th gen.
He's so good.
He is the only member born in 2000, but he blends in well with the 99 line. Even so, the rest of the members like to baby him from time to time.
아니 그냥 우리가 뭐 잘못한 거 같잖아. 아니 넷이 한 줄로 서로 너도 여기 안쪽에 그럼 내가 마무리. 종호야 너 누가?
He's so disgusting.
너는 왜 이렇게 한대? 야, 너 힙합스럽게.
He's disgusted, but he looks like he loves it at the same time. His face.
Yunho is the strongest of all of Ateez, and he is incredibly athletic. He also claims that he can beat every other member in an arm wrestle with just 2 fingers.
네, 이렇게 한번 해보자. 편하게, 편하게.
He's kind of perfect at everything he does, and he describes himself as the maknae on top.
Fair enough. You know, I'll let you take this.
Overall, he is really one of the most calming people ever.
저희 에이티니 분들이 가지고 있는 고민을 저한테 얘기를 해주시면 제가 저의 선에서 해결해 드릴 수 있으면 해결해 드리는 그런 곰돌이의 고민 상담소 시간입니다.
In his most recent V-Live, he just asked for fans to tell him their problems and gave individualized advice while singing comforting songs in between.
고민 있어요. 하고 싶은 게 많은데 너무 무기력해요. 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? 저는 이제 그 하고 싶은 거에 많다는 고민을 하는 것보다 오히려 많으니까 나는 무얼 해야 되지? 라는 생각이 계속 들어서 무기력하다라는 생각도 들어요. 그래서 그 하고 싶은 것들을 즐겁게 재미있게 했으면 좋겠어요. 왜냐면 또 본인이 하고 싶어 하는 일이니까 어쨌든 그거를 하면 행복하기 때문에 하고 싶은 거잖아요. 그래서 그런 것들 하고 싶은 것들을 많이 해보고 많이 즐겨보고 많이 놀아보고 이렇게 하면서 진짜 자신이 행복한 일이 무엇인가를 찾고.
That's good advice.
Wow, okay, that's a lot of information you just took in. So,
is.
what's next?
What is next?
At the bottom of each clip in this guide, I wrote the source video. I would recommend going to which clips you found the most interesting, and watching the video where it's from. And, other than that, follow Ateez on their social media platforms to stay updated with what's going on. If you're watching this anytime near the day I uploaded, Ateez is about to have their 2nd anniversary concert, so make sure to watch that. And, on that note, I have nothing else to say, so.
Bye! Yeah!
Alright. Well, that was definitely, I think, a better guide than the first one. Yeah, like I said in that video, like I don't think this is coming from like not seeing a lot of groups, of course, but they are just such a well-rounded group. They have so much talent. Like, it's really quite shocking actually, so I am really excited to get into more of their live videos. But yeah, this is really fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. Nice way to spend my Saturday night, getting to know Ateez. And thank you for the recommendations. Please be sure to recommend some more down below, and I will react to them this week.